link and watch this video. We have a very interesting video right now. And because this is a video session, it would be great if you guys watch it and warm up to our session today. All right? Ooh, Ruhan,
Okay, ma'am.
you're sending us dragons. And Madhav, you are showing us toothful smiles. Hi, Bhavya. Please save your question for the end of the session. It's 5 minutes to 10. Can we now go on? Yeah. Yes. Oh, fantastic. All right. So, first of all, a big round of applause for my team backend. They have been able to quickly resolve an issue. And I think um, we can now go on live. Thank you, Nitya. All right. So, hello again, everyone. Welcome back to day 2 of the Cub Reporters program, News Bureau 2.0. It's so wonderful to see all of you here, ready and excited for another power packed session. For those meeting me for the first time, I'm Anubhuti and I manage the Young Environmentalist website and Gobo Times magazine as part of the Center for Science and Environment, New Delhi. CSE is one of India's leading environmental think tanks, and we work on environment in the most impactful way possible. So, why are we here? This program is about turning you into eco reporters, storytellers who can look at what's happening around us, especially with our food and environment, and report it in a way that inspires change. Yesterday, we dug deep into seeds and climate change. And today, we are taking things to the next level. So, I welcome you all to day 2 camera rolling. Today, you'll step into the shoes of a video journalist. You'll learn the basics of mobile reporting, framing shots, telling stories through moving images. And here's the exciting part, the best videos you create will be published on the Young Environmentalist website, turning your work into real breaking news that can inspire a change. Now, here's what we've got lined up for today. First, there'll be a warm up activity. It's called Scoop Hunt. It's a fun hands on challenge to get your creative journal brains buzzing. And then we have our expert talk. Our guest speaker, Joel Michael, will explain what video journalism is and how to report an issue through videos. Next, we have a question and answer round. Your chance to ask questions directly to our speaker. And last, we will have some closing announcements, which will include the grand launch of the Cub Reporters Challenge. But before we jump in, a few quick reminders so everything runs smoothly. First, this is a 2-day program. To earn your certificate, I hope you attended yesterday and stay for at least 30 minutes today. Please keep yourself on mute during the session, but feel free to use the chat box to drop your messages, thoughts, emojis, reactions anytime. And if you have a question for the expert, just hold on till the question and answer session. I'll unmute you then so you can ask your questions directly. All right? Now, now is the time to wake up those reporter brains of yours. And here's your quick challenge. The first challenge that you people have is that you'll have to visit the Young Environmentalist website. I'll put the link of the website in the chat box. Here, visit this website. Quickly, quickly. Your challenge includes first visiting the website. Yeah, here we are at the Scoop Hunt Challenge. Your newsroom angle. Are you all at the Young Environmentalist website?
Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
Neerav, you're there? Great. Rutvij, I see you raising your hand, but we can take up your question a little towards the end. So, your task for the day is you have to pick up any food or climate related story. It can be an article, it can be a video, it can be a DIY, it can be a game, it can be a activity sheet, it can be a cartoon, it can be anything available on the website. Just that it has to be related to food or climate change. Either two. It can be a video like this, it can be articles like this, or it can be cartoons, DIYs, whatever you can find. All right, got it? Have you
Yes,
understood the
ma'am.
task of the day? Great. So, quickly find out any of this, put it in the chat box. 1 minute. Jaldi, jaldi, jaldi. No? Ayansh, you're raising your hand. What's your question? Hi, Ayansh. Can you please tell us where you're from, which class and all?
Hello, ma'am. My name is Ayansh. I'm in class 4. I study in the Delhi Public School, Ludhiana, Punjab, India.
Okay. And what's your
So,
question?
ma'am, my question is where will we find this Scoop Hunter challenge?
Scoop Hunt is, you don't have to find Scoop Hunt. It's being launched right now. What you have to do is go to the Young Environmentalist website. The link of the website is there in the chat box. Click on that website. Find out any article that is related to food or climate change.
Okay, ma'am.
ठीक है?
Thank you,
Just
ma'am.
find it and keep it. Okay?
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. All right. So now come back. Now, the first question that I have for you is, what's the main issue or the headline? What's the main issue or the topic that is being discussed in the article that you have chosen? Write it in the chat strip. Are you all able to find the link? Oh, Bhavya has already put an article. That's great, Bhavya. Is the link not opening? Vanshika, are you able to open it? Abhera Khullar? That's great. You found an article too. That's great. Oh, a lot of you have found good stuff. Great. I would like you to put the link. Some of you have put the title. Ayushi, you have put the title. It's better that you put the link so that we know which article you're referring to. Great. Great. I see a lot of your brains sparking with cool ideas and interesting articles that you have found. Power of a seed. Nilesh, you have found power of a seed. That's interesting. I will note this.
Ma'am,
Yes.
I'm not able to send the link to you.
You're not able to send me
That's
the link? The chat strip is open for everybody. You can post it.
I'm not like I don't know how to send the link to the chat strip.
Oh, well, that shouldn't be the case. Go to the search bar, copy the URL, put it here. Okay, so let's move a little forward. The first question of the day is, whatever article that you have chosen, you have to tell me what is the main issue that is being talked about. What is the main issue? In 1 or 2 words, you have to tell me what is the main issue. Topic क्या है article में? Okay. So, Ananya Goenka. Hi, Ananya. Ananya, please tell us which class are you in? And please tell us what is the article you have chosen और उसमें issue क्या है?
Ma'am, actually, I am not able to
Oh.
find. Ma'am, I have opened the link. Ma'am,
Hmm.
it's coming that you have not loaded that page. It's not coming, ma'am. It's coming an error, ma'am. What should I do? So I'm not able to find the article.
Oh, I have a feeling that maybe you have some internet connection issue because
Ma'am,
otherwise,
my Wi-Fi is full. Ma'am, it's coming full.
so in that case, refresh your page, refresh the link.
Ma'am, how to do it? Can you guide me?
Are you on mobile?
No, ma'am. I'm on laptop.
So in that case, if you're on the laptop, just press there's a button.
Ma'am, that cursor.
Hmm.
Ma'am,
Which
still it's coming. We are sorry, but you do not have an access to this page. And ma'am, when I am scrolling on, all of these pages coming.
I think maybe you can take the help of some elder around you. Meanwhile, we'll circle back to some other student.
Okay, ma'am.
Uh, okay. So, hi Neerav. Thanks for coming back to our session today. Which class are you in and where are you from?
My name is Neera. I'm studying in sixth standard. I'm studying at Lake Montfort School at Bengaluru. My native is Tamil Nadu.
Okay, that's great, Neerav. You have joined from a very far off place. Please tell us which article have you chosen?
Ma'am, I choose the wave of trash.
Okay, wave of trash. Great. Now, can you tell us what is the issue being talked about in that article?
Marine is a huge problem because it hurts our planet and all its inhabitants, includes us.
Mhm.
First, first it extremely dangerous for marine animals,
Mhm.
and they face dangers from different types of pollutants every single day. Some of
Okay,
them include.
that's fantastic. So, this article talks about marine pollution. That's great. All right. Now, the next question of the day. The next question is if you had to report this in one line, what would your headline be?
Uh,
So, yeah, if you had to report an issue on marine pollution, what will be your headline?
Ma'am, it is because of um, like
How should a
small,
headline be? Should a headline be snappy? Should a headline be catchy?
like it should be catching.
It should be catchy, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So if you are writing an article on marine pollution, what kind of headline will you put for your article? Let me ask some other people also. Okay. So Apreha Khuller. Hi Apreha. Thank you for patiently listening and joining the session. Please tell us that if you are to report about an issue on marine pollution, on pollution in coastal areas, waste and all, what kind of headline will you give for your article or for your video?
I think I would give marine life in danger.
Marine life in danger. That's cool. Danger is a sensational word, and people are likely to hear you whenever they come across it. Great. Now, the third and the last question. Who would you interview if you were covering this story? Let me ask some other student also. Um, Advay Upadhyay. Hi, Advay. I see your hand raised. Please introduce yourself and tell us that if you had to report on an issue of coastal pollution, waste pollution in coastal areas, who are you going to interview for your story?
Um, um, um,
The person you interview has to be knowledgeable. The person you interview has to be an expert in that field, right?
so, ma'am, I can interview it to any news reporter, ma'am.
But do you feel that a news reporter would know something which is more than what other people will not know?
Think so.
Just think about it. Okay. I'll take one more last response and then we will move on from this warm up activity, right? So, all right. Natanya, you have raised your hand. Hi, Natanya. Glad to see you back. So, Natanya, just imagine that you are a reporter in a coastal area. and you have to report on pollution in on the beaches or in the areas in the coasts. All right. So if you are to interview anybody, who will you interview?
Ma'am, I would interview a marine biologist.
Oh my God, what a bang on answer. That's fantastic. Thank you. So, people, now let's move on. I think that you people are warmed up enough. It's important that you people know that climate change is related to our food, along with marine pollution and a lot of other things. Any food issue must be reported. In this session, we are mainly focusing on food, which is why the focus is here. And a video is a great way to report, which is why we are holding this session here, right? So I'll stop sharing my screen now. Now let's learn from someone who's mastered this craft of video reporting. And I'm delighted to introduce you to our guest speaker for the day today, who is Joel Michael. Joel is an associate editor and producer at the Center for Science and Environment and one of my dear colleagues over here. He has reported and short documentaries on health, development, sustainable architecture, food, biodiversity, waste, and a lot of other environment issues. After completing his master's in urban planning from IIT Kharagpur, Joel began his career in architecture and design before moving on to producing content for development sector and for government organizations. And in 2022, Joel led the Down to Earth multimedia team to win two huge recognitions. The team won the Urban Climate Crisis Award at Megacities Short Docs in Paris and the Ramnath Goenka Award for Excellence in Broadcast Journalism, which is one of the most prestigious awards in journalism from Indian Express. We are so excited to have him here to guide us today. Joel, over to you.
Okay, I hope I'm audible to everyone. Yeah. So, Anubhuti, thank you so much for that wonderful introduction and for that warm up game. I'm sure every one of you here is excited for the session today. I am really excited. I messaged a few of you on the chat, and I'm really excited to impart whatever I have about this interesting topic. Okay, so without further ado, let's get on to this. Okay, can everyone see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so since all of you are on mute, if I'm going, so what we'll do here today is that I'll have a lot of games and I'll have a lot of questions for you. And when you're supposed to answer those questions, you can answer on the comments section, or if it is a yes or a no, you can for yes you can do this, or for no you can do that. Okay, all good. Great, great. So today's session is about video journalism. We've all heard about, I think you all know about journalism, about articles. Today we are talking about videos, how to make videos in the space of journalism. Okay. So before we head on to the main session, I want to tell you guys a story. It's a very funny story, actually. So when I was in school, like every one of you, I had a tiffin box with me. Okay. Now, in that tiffin box, I used to have something like this. Do you guys know what this is? Again, you can do this or you can do that.
You can give your hands up for yes. You can show a dislike for no. All right.
Okay, so this is it's a camera reel. So before cameras were digital, there used to be reels. This is not your Instagram reels, okay? These are physical reels which you can see in the bottom left corner of the photo. Okay, that goes inside a camera. And when you click, these reels are developed into photographs. It's taken into a dark room and it's developed into photographs. And it takes days to develop those photographs. Now, my father, he was very interested in photography. So what happened was we used to have a lot of these reel boxes, and these are these tiny boxes. Okay. So what the advantage was that these could fit in your tiffin box. So my mother, she used to give me ketchup or sauce or any kind of dip in these boxes. Why? Because it used to fit in in the tiffin box. Now in school, when I used to take these boxes, everyone knew that these are real boxes. And my friends and all, they used to make fun of me. They used to laugh at me that what are these boxes? But at break time, when we used to open these boxes, now these boxes are it's very easy to open these boxes. So when I open these boxes, I can easily open it, while my friends used to struggle opening their tiffin boxes or their dabbas. So while uh, people made fun of me, or my fellow friends made fun of me, I enjoyed my tiffin. Nowadays, you'll see something like this. You can see it is very similar to the real boxes that was used by my mother maybe 20-25 years ago. So it's very similar. It opens in the same way and it is convenient, right? Now, why am I telling you this story? It is a simple story. I told you that in school 20-25 years ago, I used to take this box. My friends used to laugh at me, but I enjoyed my tiffin anyhow, right? Now there's a structure to it. There's a process of telling that story to you. If I had not told you the story in the same way, maybe you wouldn't have understood these stories, right? So that is our first lesson: storytelling. It is a process, and it uses facts and narratives, and it communicates to your audience that what your story is about. So now that you know what storytelling is about, let's head to visual storytelling or videos. Why videos? When you can write a story, why videos? So now we'll head to a game where I want you to answer. Okay, everyone can see the question. So I'm going to show you two photographs, two different photographs, and you have to tell me which one is the older photograph. Okay. This is one on the bottom right corner. You can see it is marked as A. And this is the second one. Again, it is marked as B. Now, all of you have to write in the comment section which one is older. Okay, not the newer one, which one is older. So you just have to write A or B in the comment section.
Oh, I think we have a tough choice here. Both A and B are getting almost equal votes.
Okay, I can't see their comments. Okay.
Ayushi is screaming A, but a lot of other students are saying B as the answer. Somebody says rocket launcher is the answer, but there's no rocket launcher. All right, so maybe we can take the audience poll as 50-50 for each.
Okay. So let me tell you one thing. So there are three different things which are noticeably different in the two photographs. Let's first identify what are the similar things. You all know that the background is of a basketball court, right? We see a lot of students, school students, that is also common, right? Now, what is different is the first thing, you note the clothes that they are wearing. On the left-hand side, on the right-hand side, which is B, you see a lot of students wearing jeans. On the left-hand side, you see a lot of students wearing trousers as well. Okay, that is point number one. Point number two, notice their hairstyles. There will be a distinction between the hairstyles of the students in A and in B. Okay. The final distinction is their actions. Do you notice the action in B? Do you see can you see my cursor? Do you know these actions? What are these actions called? Yes, I can see students are writing dab. Yes, that's the correct answer. It's called a dab. Now, dab is something which wasn't there maybe 10, 20 years ago, or maybe 30 years ago. So definitely picture number A is an older photo, right? Right. Okay. Now, what do we learn from this? So the first lesson is that whichever video or story that you're going to shoot, it should reflect the society. It should reflect the times of that society. Okay. Let's head to the next game now. Now I'm going to show you again two photos, but of the same thing. Okay. You have to tell me what is in the glass. What is in the glass tumbler? First photo. Okay, I see tea, Coca-Cola, black tea, honey. That is interesting. I didn't think of that. Okay, I see a lot of tea and Coca-Cola. Yes, it can be Coca-Cola. It can be honey. Okay, now I'll show you the other photo of the same thing. Okay, now you tell me. Now tell me what it is. Yes, now I see more tea in it. Why? Okay, everyone is typing lemon tea or black tea. Now the main difference between the two photos is that you see the steam out of the glass, right? And when you see the steam out of the glass, you realize that it is something hot, right? And then obviously it has to be tea or black tea or lemon tea. Now what we learn from here is that when you change the angle, it changes the perspective of what you're showing to your viewers. Okay, that is lesson number 2. Okay, next game. I'm going to show you 3 posters of 3 different films. Okay, you have to tell me which one you like. This is A. Okay, I've written as C. Okay. Okay, I see a lot of A. Superman. Everyone is for Superman. Oh, there's one Wonder Woman. Okay, there is. Oh, a lot of people. Okay, everyone is typing. Okay, everyone likes all the movies, I guess. Okay, okay. So the point of showing you these images was that everyone knows, all of you know about these movies. I have watched these movies. You have watched these movies. Everyone has an opinion of each of these stories, right? Some people will like Superman for his abilities. Some people will like Wonder Woman for her abilities, so on and so forth. So the point of every video should be, in the end, that it should start conversations. There should be discussions among your friends and the viewers that are going to watch your video. Okay. So finally, let's sum it up. The role of visual storytelling first is to capture the time, the place, the era that you're going to show. It should showcase the people, the human experiences. It should reflect the societal norms, the values, the issues. And finally, it should start conversations and create debates. And if you do all of these well, then it will stand the test of time. For many months, years, people will be talking about those stories. These are the 4 ways that you gauge a video story. Okay. Okay. Now let's break down how to be a video journalist. Okay. There are 4 key aspects that you have to keep in mind. And this is what I call the 4 P's of storytelling. Okay. The first P is people. You have to show a person who is telling you the story, whose story is being told in your video. The second P is place. That person whom the story is about is connected to a place that they are working or that they are their environment, all of that. The third P is plot. You all of you must have heard about these things. The plot is a structure to these stories. When you say first this happened, then this happened, then that happened, that structuring is called plot. And then finally, purpose. Now, this is the motive behind the story, something that people will remember your story for. Now, we'll go into detail of all these four things. Now, remember, before I go ahead, your contest, the contest that you'll be taking part in after this session, you'll have to submit 4 clips. I'll be talking about that later as well. But listen very carefully about these 4 P's of storytelling, because that will be helpful for the contest that you're going to attend for. Okay, the first one, people. Now, these people are basically your characters. They can be people from your house. They can be people outside. It could be someone, a friend. It could be anyone near your home or near your school whom you're telling the story about. Now, these people are important because it is through them that the viewer or your audience will feel a certain emotion. If they are sad, the viewer will feel sad. If they are happy, the viewer will also feel happy. So these are the people whom your audiences or your viewers are investing in for the story. Okay. Next, places. Now, when you show a place, when you show someone in their environment, that gives context to the story. Imagine you are interviewing a famous cricketer like Virat Kohli, for example, and you're talking to Virat Kohli about cricket. Okay, you have the people, you have Virat Kohli as the person whom you're interviewing. Now imagine you're interviewing him in a restaurant instead of a stadium. Now that place matters. If you interview him in a stadium, then that will be more relevant to your story, right? Next, structure. This, as I told you earlier, this is like a sequencing of your shots. So it tells you the journey of the person that you're talking about. It will talk about their conflicts, their issues, their challenges, and how, despite all of that, they come victorious and achieve what they want to achieve. So it also creates perspectives. So in the contest as well, keep in mind when you're speaking to your person, the person whom the story is going to be about, they will narrate the whole story to you. So keep that in mind. Okay, and finally, purpose. This is very important. This is something that makes people remember your story. It is like the heart of the story, and it can be described in a one-line description. And as I told earlier, it creates conversations, it creates debates, all of those things. Okay. Now, this photo that you see over here, okay, this man, his name is Angus. He is from UK, United Kingdom, London, and he came to Kolkata a few years back, and then he fell in love with Jhalmuri. You can see Jhalmuri written here at the bottom. Yeah. Now he loved it so much that he took that recipe back to his hometown in London and he opened a stall there. So the image that you see here is not of Kolkata, it is of London. So the story here is about his love for food, and that has no boundaries. So that is the purpose of his story. Okay. Okay, next we come to visual language. I'll explain this in brief. We won't get into the details of it because video journalism has a lot of aspects. It has camera, shooting, music, editing, all of those things. So we'll only touch upon the basics here. Okay. So like any language, if you take the English language, you have alphabets, you have words, you have sentences, and if you put a certain context in those sentences, you have an article, right? Similarly, if you have words, equivalent in video journalism is a shot. It's like a frame that you shoot. Okay, when you place these shots together, it becomes a sequence or a sentence in text language. And when you place these sequence together, it forms a film or it forms a video. Now we'll understand this through an example. You remember the 4 P's that I told you from the storytelling lesson: people, places, purpose, and plot. Okay. So I'm going to give you an example of a video that we shot 2 years back of this wonderful lady in Faridabad near Delhi, and she had an organic farm, and she runs a charitable society for children and animals. Okay, so the people, her name is Veena Lal. Place, it's called Karam Marg Organic Farm. This is the place where she runs her organic farm. The purpose is to have sustainable produce, which leads to a sustainable life. You'll understand all of this when I show you pictures later. And the plot is that foods grown at Karamar and how they treat illnesses and promote organic growth and sustainability. Okay, so we have another game coming up. So everyone knows here what vocabulary is. Yes. So like any language, like your English vocabulary or Hindi vocabulary, you have a visual vocabulary, which actually means that when we are explaining a certain, when we are talking to someone, when we are explaining something, how do you show them or how do you shoot them? So I'll give you 2 examples. This is from the same video that we shot 2 years back. So again, I'll show you 2 photos. Number A is Veena Lal's organic farm, and B is Veena Lal looks at her farm. Okay, there's a difference between the 2 lines. Okay, can you tell me which one? First, let's take Veena Lal's organic farm. Which one do you connect it to? The left image or the right image? You can write left or right in the chat. Okay. I see a lot of left, right going on. Okay. Veena Lal looks at her farm. Which image do you connect it to? The left one or the right one? Okay. So I would connect Veena Lal looks at a farm to the left image. Why? Because the image has been taken from an eye level, and the right image is from an aerial level, right? So when Veena Lal is looking at her farm, she'll be looking at her own eye level, right? Okay. Now I'm giving you another two photos again. So the first one is Veena Lal respects her gardener, Ghansham. And the second one is Veena Lal on routine check with Ghansham. Okay, I'm going to show you two images again. Okay, let's connect A to left or right. So you just have to say left or right. This is for A. Okay, I'm getting some answers. Right, right. Okay, nice. So, okay, I'm going to ask one of you then, a few of you. Why do you say it is the right image?
Does anyone wants to answer? Yeah, there's a hand raised. Nitya, you've got chances quite often. Let me ask somebody else. Hi, Anant. Anant, do you want to answer why have you chosen the option that you have chosen? Anant Verma, do you want to unmute yourself and answer?
Yes, ma'am, I wasn't able to. Ma'am, vocabulary, good vocabulary can change a back shot.
Hmm.
My back
Do you
change
know
the.
what's the question? Do you know the question?
Ma'am, ma'am, I'm thinking about the answer on what can be the answer.
All right. So,
Ma'am, it is a. I think it is a part
because
ma'am, I think he is helping his grandmother and yeah, and helping her do the work in her garden.
okay. So,
So that is why he respects her grandmother and her garden and her gardening.
well, they are not related like that, but still, I'll take your answer. We'll take one more response, I think, Joel. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, hi, Vedit. I see you raising your hands, and you're also listening pretty attentively. Vedit, please
Yes,
introduce yourself, your class, your
Ma-
school, and answer the question.
ma'am, I'm Vedit from Shantiniketan Vidyalaya, studying in 8th grade at present.
Oh, lovely.
I think the right picture, the right picture says, the right picture tells that Veenalal respects her gardener as it's a close shot and showing that they're together and communicating with each other.
Oh, I think, Joel,
Yeah, that's right.
have they met your expectations or have they blown it away? Thank you so much, Vedit.
Thank you.
Okay, very nice answers. The A image is for the right one. You can see the two characters. They are smiling. They are talking to each other. They are on the routine check, but the way that shot has been taken, where where you can see them on in close up, it shows that Veena Lal has respect for her gardener. The image on the left is a wider image. Okay, when I say wider, it means that you can see the farm as well, and in the frame, the two characters are really small. So the frame itself says that it is not about the characters too much. It is about the farm. So although both the shots were taken at the same time, but the close up, you can see one is a wider shot and one is a close up shot. Okay. Now, this wide and close up thing, we'll come to that later. It is the next section. but you have to understand how that changes the meaning of your shot, the meaning of the frame. Okay, this is another image from the same video. Here, I'm just giving you more examples of purpose, okay, so that when the contest comes, you know exactly what to do. This is again Veena Lal sitting with the children at Karam Marg. Okay. Now, we'll come to the type of shots. Earlier, I was talking about close-up and wide shots. Now we'll do that here, okay? So on the left, you can see the camera level, where the camera is placed. Okay, so this is eye level. You have shoulder level, hip level, knee level, ground level. Okay, and on the right, you can see how close the camera is to the person. Okay. Now, what we'll do is we'll try to do something like this right now. Okay. All of you, your cameras are on. Okay. So we'll do a DIY here. Okay. All of you can see me as well. So okay, first one, we'll do an establishing shot. Now, establishing shot is a one where we see the whole environment, where the main character is. Okay. Now, why don't you guys also try to do something like this? Can you take your phones or laptops away from you so that your environment can be seen? Okay. I'll do the same with you, but you also have to do the same so that you can see my room and I can see your room. Okay. Can you see me? Can you see the room I'm in? Okay. Now you can see me, right? So they can't see me over? Yeah. All right. Okay. So this is an establishing shot. Okay. You can see the room I'm sitting in. If I go further away, you can see more room. If I move the camera away from me, you can see more room. You can see where I'm sitting, right? Now we go to the next shot. We go to a close-up shot. Okay, now this is a closer shot, and that's why we call a close-up shot. Okay, if I go even more close, this is an extreme close-up. Okay, so this is how we change shot angles. Okay, so we'll come back to the different shots. Okay, so this is an establishing shot, as I told you earlier, where you can see the lady and the kitchen. This is on the left. It's called a full shot, where you can see the whole the full lady there. And on the right, you see a medium shot where you see that the person is going to speak something, right? And they are trying to involve you, indulge you into the story. Then we go more closer. We see a close-up shot of what she's trying to make, and another shot, which is an extreme close-up. Now on the left, it is called POV. It is short form for point of view shot. Okay. It is a shot where it feels as if the lady is cutting the tomatoes and it is her view. Okay, so that's called a point of view shot. And an overhead shot is something that is taken from the top. Then we have the up angle where the camera is at a lower level from the character. And then you have the down angle where the camera is at a higher level uh, compared to the character. Okay. Okay, the last one, I haven't written what kind of shot it is. Why don't you write the kind of shot? The third one is in the chat. Okay, close up. Yes, close up, extreme close up. All of that works. Great. So you guys are already quite aware of how these things work. Okay, and the last part is editing. When all these videos, all these clips are taken, they are brought together into an editing software. And as you see here, this is an image of a timeline, what we call a timeline. So there are different video layers and there are different audio layers. Okay. And when you stitch all of these together, it becomes a proper video. So now we come, this is the end of the presentation. Now we come to the part of the contest. So for this particular contest, what all of you have to do is first you have to remember the 3 P's of storytelling. One is people, places, plot, and purpose. Okay. Now we want one clip each of these. So one of people, one of plot, one of purpose, and one of place. Okay. So you have to go out there, maybe look for a farm or a person who works in saving seeds, or investigate a type of food that is good for a sustainable living. And you have to talk to people, you have to investigate and decide on on the person that you're going to interview. Take their interview. You can use your cameras, your mobile cameras, and you have to record them. Okay. And each of these clips can be a maximum of 3 minutes. Okay. Now, based on these 4 clips, we'll decide which one is the best, which one are the most striking. And then our team here at Down to Earth will edit those videos for you, and we'll publish them on the Young Environmentalist channel. Right? Sounds good? Okay. Okay, so thank you so much. Thank you so much for listening. And I hope I was of help to you. And maybe sometime later, we'll talk about the other aspects of filmmaking and of video journalism. So thank you.
All right, I'm back. So thank you so much, Joel, for that inspiring presentation. And now it's your turn, Cub Reporters. If you've got a question, you need to raise your hand and I'll unmute you one by one so that you can ask your questions to the expert directly. And let's keep the questions flowing now. All right. So I already see a lot of your hands raised up. Let's try to quickly go through one by one. So Akshat Kumar. Hi, Akshat. I see you raising your hands. Do you have a question for Joel? If yes, please unmute yourself and introduce yourself and ask your question quickly. Akshat?
Oh.
Yeah, hi. Which class are you in and which place?
I am from Noida, chapter 82, and I study in class 4.
Okay. Oh, that's a very important class. Okay, what is the question?
Ma'am, I don't have question before I have, but before I raised the hand, I
Mhm.
forgot to lower hand.
Oh, that's fine. All right, let's quickly move on to the other person. I see Nathan Thomas Cherian. Hi, Nathan. Please introduce. Yeah, Nathan, are you able to unmute yourself now?
Uh,
Yeah.
my my
Okay.
name is Nathan. I am from G Global Public School, Kochi.
Okay.
So my question is, for the video, are we
Mm.
supposed to be making a cover like those news?
Okay. So let me take this. So you are supposed to make 4 footages. Okay. Like 4 very tiny videos, one each on people, places, plot, purpose, as Joel explained to you. Together, we will stitch all these videos and make one consolidated video. All right. That series of 4 videos will tell the story that you want to focus on. Okay. So think of any food item, for example, that you want to report about. Like whatever is your favorite food. I believe that in Kochi, rice is very prominent. If you have something in your mind related to rice and its environmental issues, I believe pisciculture is a very important aspect of rice cultivation in Kerala, right? So if you want to report that, you have to make 4 videos. First related to the farmers, then related to what the issue you're talking about. Then you go and shoot the place also where this is being done. And last, you create a short video on the purpose, right? So as you tell every aspect of your story, the entire story will become one coherent video whereby we can understand your story better, right? Because in one single shot, you cannot explain all these things in one go, right? So, in order to make your story more understandable for the rest of the audience, we need you to cover your issue in different aspects. Okay?
Okay.
So, for
Okay.
the ease of storytelling, we have asked you to submit your video in 4 parts. Okay?
Okay.
All right. I see more hands raised. I see Dikshita Mittal. Hi, Dikshita. How are you? Let me unmute you and please introduce yourself. Tell me which class are you in and which place are you in and ask your question.
Good evening, ma'am. My
Good
name
evening.
is Geeta Mittal and
Mhm.
I am from Ludhiana, Delhi Public School.
Okay.
I have a couple of questions for you today. First of them is what is the meaning of plot and purpose in this particular question?
Okay. So I'll ask Joel to answer this question. Joel, please go ahead.
Okay. So you want to know about plot, right?
Yes, sir. Plot and purpose.
Plot and purpose. Okay, I can understand there might be some confusion regarding that. I hope you have understood people and places, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, plot is something that the person in your story is going to tell you about. For example, it is a shopkeeper who is near your house, and he has an interesting story to tell. It can be about food. It can be about his journey to wherever he's from, to the city. And it is basically an interview that you take of that person, where they tell you their whole story step by step. Okay. And that is the plot of the story. It can have ups and downs, and it can have a good ending. So that is the plot of the story that you need to cover for the context. Okay. The purpose. The purpose is the meaning of the story. So in the end, they might be going through some hardships or some challenges, but ultimately they love what they do, or they are here for a reason. So that is, again, it can be captured through an interview, or it can be captured by the things that they do. It can be the shop that they are running. You see a lot of people, a lot of kids coming to that shop, and that's a good ending to a story, that solidifies that what that person does has some impact in the area that he works in. Okay, I hope that answers your question.
Yes, sir. And I have a second question as well. How and where do we upload our videos?
Let me take
And
that
is
question.
and is there a particular topic that we have to make our videos about?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'll request my friend Yashita to post a link on the chat box. So we have this contest going on. Let me share my screen and show you exactly where it is, how it is to be done, so that you get a complete idea of how to participate. Okay. So guys, now is the time. We will launch the Cub Reporters challenge for you. Go to our fantastic website. This is the Young Environmentalist website. It's got everything for you. Once you go to the website, here is the Cub Reporters challenge. Can you see the challenge? We are going to put this right on the home page in a while. Right? Once you go to the Cub Reporters challenge, you see the link here to participate. Okay? You click participate. You fill up all your basic details here, right? Anubhuti. This is my email ID. This is my name. I'll put everything in short so that I can quickly show you. You have to choose your class. It can be any class. You have to properly write your school names, because if you don't write it correctly, then it will get printed on your participation certificate. I stay in Delhi, so all right. I can choose Indore also, because that's why I have studied. All right. Then I choose the state, and these are my basic details filled. Okay. Fill this, read the instructions carefully. You have to choose a topic that you understand. It can be any topic, but mainly it has to be food related topic. All right. You have to read all these rules very carefully. These are the topics that you can choose from. It can be a field or agriculture related issue. It can be farming related issue, farmers, animals, soil. Good food, it can be junk food, it can be kitchen waste, it can be anything that you eat daily. It can be seeds, it can be community seed banks, it can be seeds that grow into life or seeds that are not doing well. It can be seeds for your future, or it can be any aspect of seeds. All right. Next, you have to mention, did you interview anyone? If you interview anyone, you get extra points. If I say yes, all right, I don't have to say yes. Maybe I just have to type out the name of the person who. So, for example, I have interviewed. All right. And then we have the next question is, did you conduct a field visit? If you have conducted a field visit, say yes, mention the place, location, time, description, etc. So, for example, I am assuming that maybe if I am in a rice field in Kochi, okay, in Kerala, and here, if you have made any maps or animation or a drawing to explain your news, you have to upload it here. If you have a sound track that you have added to your video, that's great. You get extra points once again. And here you have to describe your entire story in a few words. So, and so on and so forth. I'm not writing the complete detail here, not because of paucity of time, but when it comes to you, please make sure that you write a detailed description. Okay? Here I'm writing this only for the purpose of giving you a sample. Now, next we go to the next aspect of the form. Now, this is the form, which is where you have to exactly upload your videos. Make sure that you read these details very carefully. First of all, no full videos, okay? You don't require to upload complete videos. Just submit short clips, all right? Just submit short clips of 1 minute, 2 minutes, that's it, okay? Keep it short, like 3 minutes for each clip. That's max. Don't go more than that. Show the people, places, plot, and the purpose of your topic, okay? Because once you cover all these 4 aspects, you will end up making a complete holistic story. Okay. Then film wide. Try to use a landscape mode or try to use a vertical mode, but either of it. Okay. Don't keep on changing your mobile position. Next, skip editing. All the videos that we see regularly are very edited videos. But because not all of you would know how to edit a video, you don't need to edit them at all. Okay, just send them as you have shot. Any mobile phone will do. Before submitting, make sure that whatever spellings, text, information, any numbers that you are using in your video are correct. For example, if you are saying that 50% of children in India are obese or are getting fat or consume a lot of junk food, you make sure that you cross check this fact, okay? Because because 50% is definitely not the correct number. Next is copyright. Whenever you are shooting, make sure that the logos, copyrights, or any of these things, for example, if you are shooting a lot of junk food, then make sure that the packet of your chips should not show the company it is from. Okay, you can blur it a little or just put something else on it so that uh, you do not show so that you don't end up endorsing any company. All right. Stay original, don't copy, don't use AI, and keep clear. Make sure that when you are speaking in the video, your sound is audible and the file size should be not too heavy. Okay. Now, this is one sample video we have put. Watch this video properly. This is a sample entry. Okay. This is how this video has different aspects of all the things that Johel has spoken about in his presentation. It shows people, it shows places, plots, purpose, everything. Okay. Then here is your first entry. Just shoot, for example, shoot the people in your video. Think about any aspect that you want to shoot about. For example, I was speaking about rice cultivation a while back. Think of any other interesting example. For example, anything related to junk food. Okay. You can here interview a couple of children maybe and upload the file. Right? These are the people who are affected. Next, place of your story. For example, if you are interviewing them in your school canteen, then you have to shoot the school canteen, show the people, show the children you are speaking to, or for example, show the restaurant you are speaking to or you are at. Okay. Next entry is the plot. You have to show what's the main issue in your video. Okay. So if you are speaking about the problems related to junk food, then you have to show what are the problems that junk food. obese because of developing health issues because of that. These are also the small clips that we have given for you so that you can see which aspect we are talking about. Okay. Last is the purpose of your story. So while you are uploading your story, you have to show why is your story important. Okay. Just like when you write an essay, you explain what is the issue you are talking about, why is it important. In the same way, you have to show all this through a video. Okay. So this is the main video. And in this main video, we have shortlisted the aspect of people, place, plot, and purpose. So look at all these clips very carefully, capture all of these aspects in your video and submit it. All right. I will now stop sharing my screen. And I hope that you have got some decent idea of how to make the submission, or at least what is being asked about. Okay. I will now proceed on to 2-3 more questions and then we will close this session. All right. Also, if you have any questions about certificates, we will be sending you your certificates tomorrow by this time. All right. That will be by email. You can check it and you can download it. So if you have attended 30 minutes yesterday, if you have attended 30 minutes today, you are going to get a participation certificate for the Cub Reporters program. All right. And if you participate in the contest, then you again will get a participation certificate and the winners will get great prizes. Okay. I will now proceed on to taking up 2-3 of your questions before we close the session. Okay. Vedit. Hi, Vedit. I see that you are you wish to raise your question. So please unmute yourself and ask your question. Tell us which class are you in and your place.
Ma'am, I'm in Hyderabad at present and I'm studying in 8th grade.
All right.
And my doubt is that how much time do we have to shoot the video and submit it?
You have a good 1 month. That is the best part about this contest. You have a good, peaceful 1 month. Think about a topic, talk to your parents, talk to your siblings, think about very interesting issue related to food, and then go about, shoot the video and upload it.
Ma'am, one more thing. If we want to do an interview, can we do it an online interview?
Yes, I think that's acceptable. Just make sure that you capture it in a video form. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Then you can include it in your video.
Thank you.
All right. Any more questions? Okay, I see Ayansh Kapoor. Ayansh, you're raising your hand. Please tell us which class and which place are you in and ask your question.
Hello, ma'am. My name is Ayansh. I'm in class 4. I study in a Delhi Public School, Ludhiana, Punjab. Ma'am, my question is now, we know that we have a one peaceful month. So, in one day, we'll get the certificate?
Well, so for this program, you are going to get the certificate tomorrow. Okay. For the contest, you are going to get the certificate after the contest gets over. So after a month or so, we will send you the certificate. All right. We will again email you so that you won't forget. You will forget, but we won't forget sending it to you. Okay. So don't worry. All right. Any other questions? Pragya, I see you raising your hand for quite a while. Is it by mistake or you actually want to ask a question? Oh, is it? Okay, okay. Okay. Hi, Pragya. We can't hear you. Oh, so I think, all right, I one correction. So, Vedit, just would like to correct that. Try to avoid it. Okay, try avoiding it because our expert insists that that won't make a great video. So try avoiding it. If you can take it in person and shoot it, that I think will be better. Okay. Thanks for asking this question. We will also put it in the form so that many others like you will know. Okay. Any other person who wants to ask a question to Joel? Yeah. Anyone who wants to ask a question to Joel, please. Okay. Swapnika Ghosh. Hi, Swapnika. Please tell me which class are you in and which place. Ask your question very quickly.
So I am from Delhi and I'm in school, Cambridge School, Indrapuram. So my doubt is that does videography show society as it is, or does editing and framing change the truth of what people see in reality?
Okay. Joel?
Okay, that's a very interesting question. Video is a form of communication. When you write something, it communicates something. You can change the reality in it. In video itself, you can edit, and it could mean something else. But in video journalism, your you should try to show the truth as much as possible. When you're showing a person, when you're taking an interview of a person, try to show them in their most natural habitat. When they are speaking something, try to understand if what they are saying, is it correct or not. All that you have to check. And I think Anubhuti has already told you about checking your facts and figures. Okay. So all of that is really important to understand what your video is truly saying. Okay. Has that answered your question?
Yeah, I think. All right. I'll take two more questions for the day, and in 5 minutes we will close it. Okay. I see Ananya raising her hand once again. Ananya, let's give others a chance also. All right, Fatima Asif Khan. Hi, Fatima. It's great to have you once again today. Please tell me what's your question. Please tell me which class are you in and your place also. Unmute yourself, please.
Ma'am, my name is Jan and I am in class third A.
Okay.
In Delhi, Abul Fazl. My question is that in after video we can write that what is the important thing in our video?
Yes, I can't get your question exactly, but yes, in your video you have to
हम
show.
चलेंगे हिंदी
हाँ, please.
मैं पूछ रहा हूँ कि जो हमारी वीडियो की इम्पोर्टेंट थिंग है कि उसको हम लोग वीडियो के बाद उसे लिख सकते हैं कि ये हमारी इम्पोर्टेंट थिंग है ये हमने किया है
हाँ. सो फॉर्म में एक क्वेश्चन है, उसमें आपको अपने वीडियो के बारे में लिखना है. सो आपको उसमें ये लिखना है कि आपने वीडियो में क्या दिखाया है. वहां पे आपको थोड़ा सा डिस्क्रिप्शन दे देना है, 1-2 लाइन में, और उसके बाद में आपको वीडियो अपलोड कर देना है. ठीक है. All right. So the last question of the day, who's going to ask that? Okay, I see Ananya raising her hand and patiently waiting for quite a while. Oh, I see Aishani also. Okay, Aishani, I'll take you first and then we'll go to Ananya. Aishani, please tell us which class are you in and which school? Which class, which place?
Ma'am, I am in class 5 DPS, Ludhiana, Punjab. And my question is what is the name of the website from which we can see this link and all?
Please don't forget this. Put this in your mind, save it in your folder. This is the Young Environmentalist website. All right. I'll ask my friend to please put the link on the chat box so that you don't forget it. It's the Young Environmentalist website. Do you see the logo over here? It's right there, this little colorful thing. Yeah, that's the website. Okay, any other question? Okay. All right, so Ananya, would you like to? I see Manasvi also. Sorry. So we'll take Manasvi's question and we'll close with Ananya's question. Okay. Manasvi, please quickly introduce yourself, ask your question, and then we go on.
Ma'am, my name is Manashri. I studied in Cambridge School, NFC, New Delhi. And I had a few questions that could you do we have to interview or could we just give a soundtrack of narration?
I think Joel is better at answering this.
Manashri, that's a great question. It will be best if you can interview. I would like all of you to go out there, talk to people, and understand their stories, and enjoy the fun of shooting, of recording people's stories. Okay, so it is preferred, yes, that you go out there and shoot the interviews. Yeah.
All right. Last question of the day, Ananya. Hi, Ananya.
Thank you, ma'am.
Please introduce yourself, your class and your place, and ask the question.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, my name is Ananya Goenka. I am studying in class 6. I am a child flourishing in Delhi Public School, Ludhiana, in Punjab. I am a volunteer of this Cub reporter. Ma'am, I want to ask that, ma'am, can you tell the topics of the video that we have to shoot tomorrow?
Sure. So you have an entire month to shoot it, Ananya, and the topics can be anything related to food. We are preferring food. So it can be food, agriculture, farms, crops, yields, kitchen waste, food waste. It can be junk food. It can be good food, healthy food, superfood. It can be seeds. It can be leaves. It can be fruits. It can be any aspect of food. Scarcity of food, poor quality of food, good quality of food, procurement of food, buying and selling of food, any kind of any aspect, but it should be somewhere related to food. Okay.
Ma'am, I have a second doubt, ma'am. Ma'am, there was an interconnection, so I did not know. Ma'am, can you repeat the 4 people, a place?
People, place, the plot. The plot as in what is happening in the story. Okay? And the purpose.
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 Ma'am, we have the video on all of them.
Like for example, if you write an essay, you will tell one thing about different aspect of anything, right? So likewise in a video, if you want to make a proper video covering an issue, you have to talk about all these different issues. Okay? Everything is also written in the form. So just in case you get stuck, take help of your seniors, take help of your parents. They will tell you, guide you how to submit it. Okay? All right, everybody. So thank you so much. We have now come to the end of the session. I once again thank you wholeheartedly for signing up for this Cub Reporters program and for waiting very patiently for us to figure out our things and for being with us throughout this awesome journey. I hope that you all will participate with the same energy and passion you showed us here today. Tomorrow is the day you will all get your participation certificates for attending this Cub Reporters program that you attended yesterday and that you attended today. And from tomorrow onwards, we are going to have this contest ready. In fact, the contest is right now live on the website. You can go and you can start thinking, racking your brain on interesting food related issues and start participating. So those who have attended the program will anyway get a certificate. Those who participate in the contest will get another certificate. All right. So see you soon, Cub Reporters. And remember, keep sharp and your story is ready to change the world. I will request my friend to unmute all of you so that you can say your thank yous, goodbyes to our guest speaker.
Okay, thank you everyone for joining for the session. I'm looking
Good
forward.
evening and thank you, sir.
Bye, bye,
Thank
bye,
you,
bye,
sir.
bye.
Thank you, sir.
Bye-bye.
Bye, sir. Bye.